How was this time different than the first time for you?
Yeah, I think it felt like a little less weird, like coming back home, but you're on the road, so it felt a little less weird, like being at the hotel the second time. But yeah, it's really nice. I'm really excited for the game.
And still the same juice that I would imagine was present the first time, right?
Yeah, definitely. So exciting to come back to Van. So yeah, I can't wait for the game. The day off was nice yesterday too. So yeah, it was great.
What kind of group will you have here tonight?
Yeah, I got some family and yeah, basically just family. Most of my friends are off at school or whatever, but yeah, some family and so it's gonna be nice to see everyone after.
Can you put a number on it?
I think I don't know. I think maybe like 20 that I know, and yeah, not as much as Vance in Toronto, so it's tough. But yeah, no, it's good.
I want to ask you just real quickly about the way you guys won the other night in Calgary and the way you handled the third period pressure and delivered when you need to.
Yeah, no, it was good. It was yeah, we battled hard and got the job done, so it was good. Yeah, Fantilli was really good there in the third period, a couple points, so that was huge. But yeah, it was good.
We talk about the challenge of doing an interview when Adam Fantilli is 2 feet away from you.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I had to get his name involved there, so that's the only reason I said that. But yeah, it's pretty funny. It's good stuff.
Has it been fun to show off your hometown to people like Adam Fantilli?
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I didn't really hang out with him yesterday. I was kind of sick of him, so. But yeah, I know it's cool. I like when guys say like they like Van City, so it's definitely cool.
Can you just talk about the way you guys played in the second and third period the other night in Calgary and how you can bring some of that forward to tonight?
Yeah, we just try to play our game and just stick with the structure. And we need to push the game for our side, and yeah, we just try to play more skate, more powerful. That's it.
Do you think you guys as a team are becoming better at handling that third period type of pressure?
Yeah, for sure, we play better. We start to play the right way, and yeah, I mean, second, third period was pretty good.
Your buddy Vancouver has really made an impact. What kind of a difference maker is he?
I don't know. He was good. He's tried to small shift, tried to play fast, and yeah, he was good.
His sense of humor is really coming out, do you think? And
What do you mean?
his sense of humor, his personality is
Yeah.
coming out more and more?
Yeah. He feel more comfortable every day, and yeah, he like that.
He's a funny guy.
Yeah, for sure.
Is that nice for you to see, just as someone who knows him as a friend, like kind of see him be more comfortable here, and he's kind of figuring out what it's like to live here and play here?
Yeah, for sure. When he more positive, we all more positive, and yeah, that's good for us and good for him, and he bring a lot of funny moments to the team. Yeah, we like that.
Your line, you've been together now a couple games, and you started hot, but do you feel more and more just kind of chemistry building as you play more games together?
Yeah, for sure. We just play more ice time, and yeah, we need to take the time for the play more better, and yeah, I think we did a pretty good job.
Let's start with lineup. Jack's out there. Jack, good to go?
Yeah. Just stitches, but no damage, no other damage.
Right. That's got to be encouraging because both with he and Adam, that looked frightening the way
Yeah,
that worked out.
yeah. Bolquist was not pretty, but same thing for Jack. But Jack is good.
It's interesting listening to Rick Tockett's press conference, and they were asking him about consistency from period to period. It's an issue that everybody deals with. It just if you could speak to the way you guys handled it in the last 2 periods the other night in Calgary.
Yeah, it's consistent in every league with every team. This is the hardest thing to do, to be consistent all the time. And but you want to see it more than not. So the first period we didn't like it. Last game, then we came out strong in the second and third period. We want good starts. We wanted strong finishes. But that consistency in anything you do at the rink during the games, shift to shift, that's the hardest thing to do. So we need to progress, and we're doing a much better job, but we're still not where we want to be.
And that's the secret of it, right? Is capturing that and making it happen repetitively.
Well, consistency in your battle level, execution, running your routes, face-offs, intensity, all of that. It's yes, that's the key. That's the holy grail. Once you achieve that, and the teams that are winning consistently and making the playoffs and having success in the playoffs, that's probably the one component that they do better than other teams. Are they consistent all the time? No, but they're more consistent, and that's what we're learning.
You've had an assistant coach that hit on the bench this year. Boquist gets this one. It means I know it's kind of just part of the game a little bit, but can you sometimes when that happens, do you just kind of step back and kind of shake your head a little bit to see what happens?
It's just unfortunate. Guy hit 3 times in the same game 1 year in Winnipeg, in the head. Like just little things, but after the first one, you say, okay, enough. The second one, and the third one, you say, okay, I've done something wrong here. No, it's just unfortunate that it happens in practices, it happens in games. Just part of a game.
Yeah, and for it to happen to him, I mean, he's had a number of injuries that I guess you could look at him and say it's not really a lot of them aren't ones that he can control, maybe.
Well, getting injured when you're sitting on the bench, that's not great.
Right.
Right. So, no, he's been that's really unlucky, and but there's nothing we can do about it, right? So.
Calling Blankenberg back up,
Yep.
is that kind of related to just with the Yurachek thing, as far as you didn't want to bring him probably all the way back out here after sending him all the way back, and then you still want him to
We
play?
want him to play.
Yes.
We want him to play. That's the most important thing to us as an organization, is making sure that we develop our young players the proper way. Cleveland has a good team. They're expected to make the playoffs, hopefully have a run in the playoffs. Going to be expected to play heavy minutes. He needs that. And like I said the other day, we don't want to develop just a good defenseman. We want to develop a champion that can play the 200-foot game. And it's hard to, I mean, that's why the American League exists. Mm-hmm. It's to help their big teams, and their job is, their mission is to develop those young guys and creating a winning environment. I've done it for 5 years, and it's a challenge. But when you do it right, you see over time the results. But for Yurachek, it's to us, it's the most important to make sure. Just same concept as we had with KJ in the past, like making sure he builds his confidence and work on his game, building the foundation. And for a defenseman, we all know, like all of us have been in the game long enough. It takes time, and he's played good minutes in the NHL. He's an NHL player. He's going to be a great defenseman. But right now, what's right for David, it's to play minutes.
Couldn't help but notice that Patrick Laine was not out there. He had been skating.
Yeah.
Is there an issue? Did he like a
Yeah, a
setback?
setback. Yeah, so he's going to head back to Columbus. Just a setback with the injury. He's not going to be able to play on the trip. So he went back.
Is there any updated timeline for those?
Not at this time, no.
Goalie?
Lineup
Yeah, Elvis. Yeah, lineup.
and peak.
Peak will. Yeah.